Juggies, Superpower McJuggerNuggets here, and if you guys haven't noticed, I try not to blink anymore when I say, hey there Juggies, because God, that first frame is so ugly. This is the start to every video. Hey there Juggies! No, it's done. The blinking has stopped. Welcome to the second ever Q&A, waving arms. Ooh. Let's get right into the questions. First question, what was it like living in a tent and getting kicked out of your house? The getting kicked out aspect was horrible. Obviously it's not very comforting to know your own family kicked you out. Well, granted, it all came from the patriarch of the household. What the fuck is a patriarch? It's definitely a sucky feeling, but as far as living in the tent, oh man, it was fucking... I was a free eagle, a free man. I could do whatever I want. I could shit in the woods. It was glorious, guys. I had my own place of living. I almost said I had my own electricity, but I completely stole it. I had my own Wi-Fi. No, I stole that too. I had my own poop hole. I had Nature Valley bars. I had my hand. It was really freeing, and I just felt independent, and life was good until it came to a bitter end. But I recommend everyone live in a tent. It's great. Next question. When's the last time you had McNuggets? Sadly, the last time I ate that shit was when we filmed the origin of McJuggerNuggets. After filming this skit, I immediately felt sick afterwards because Jessie's diet's pretty clean. What would be your dream job outside of YouTube and gaming? Actually, it has to do with both of these things. I would love to be a pro gamer. I used to be one with Left 4 Dead, but it was never really got to that MLG level. I would love to go to a tournament. I can only imagine the adrenaline rush you get and just holding that big ass check. Oh my god. Also on that list would be to work on a cereal show. No, I'm not talking about like Rice Krispies or fucking Cocoa Puffs, like a show dedicated to cereal. I'm talking about episodic dramas such as Walking Dead and Lost, which are two posters I have over here in my room, that's why I'm pointing that way. Or Game of Thrones, or Prison Break, or just, there's so many shows, like dramatic storytelling is just, oh my god. I want to be either in front of the camera, behind it, writing that ish, directing that ish, producing that ish, something. Breaking Bad, oh, guys. That's the dream. What do you most love about YouTube? If I could only pick one thing, I'd have to go with setting my own schedule. AKA sleeping till noon and still feeling like a decent human being. And I love staying up late. Like the fact that I can sleep till noon means I can stay up till 2 a.m. gaming. I love being able to be my own boss, set my own schedule and all that stuff. Don't get me wrong, there's so many things I love about YouTube. If I had to pick one, it's being your own boss, setting your own schedule. This is always a very popular question. How much money do you make on YouTube and when the f are you moving out? This was actually one I touched upon in the last Q&A. The amount of people that will shake their head in ignorance and look down upon you for doing YouTube videos is hilarious. Well, actually, it's not really that funny. It's the most aggravating thing in the world. And a really popular question to follow up that is, do you make money off YouTube? And the answer is yes. If you monetize your videos, aka put ads on them, which is, you do that with just a click of a button. Now, there's a lot of controversy of how much you make off YouTube. Does it go by subscribers? Does it go by views? Like, what's the whole deal with that? And I'll tell you right now, it all has to do with the amount of views you get, the amount of people that see the ad or ad impressions, and your CPM, pretty much how much advertisers are paying to have an advertisement placed on your video. And the amount of money those advertisers are paying all depends on the time of year, whether it's the holidays, whether it's a weekend, a weekday, it all factors into this equation. But back to the real question is, how much do you make, Jesse? Because you should be out of the house. I mean, with the amount of views and subscribers you have, it feels like you should be gone by now. Well, let me just start off by saying not all my videos have advertisements on them. I'd say at least 70% of my content has no advertisements. Why is that? Well, back in the day, probably any video I made pre-2013 didn't have ads on it because I used a lot of music, and you can't use ads on copyrighted material. So like I said, 70% ads don't exist. Not only this, but a lot of people have ad blocks, so the videos that do have ads on them, I'm not getting paid for that shit. And some people don't even realize they have ad block on. Some browsers come with it. Not only that, but I owe $70,000 worth of college loans. And I don't know about you guys, but how Jesse Ridgway works is he wants to pay off everything. He wants to be debt-free before he goes into even more debt, which a lot of people don't understand that. Americans and people would just like to get in debt and it never stops, but I want to be clear of debt before I go into more debt. Does that make sense? On top of that, I need to buy back things like my Xbox or my Xbox One or my freaking monitor or my car even. So these were all expenditures that start to add up on top of just daily expenses like phone bill, gas, all that stuff. Jesse, you little asshole, you still didn't say how much you make. Alright, I'm going to try and answer that as directly as possible without crossing any lines, because we are, and I'm sure some of you guys know this, we're under contract by Google to not say how much we make. But there are all these websites out there like Social Blade and like StatSheep and VidStats. There's like 50 million sites now that track your earnings and stats. But if you ever look at these earnings, it's like, oh, this YouTuber makes anywhere from $30,000 a year to $5.7 billion. And it's like, that's a pretty big range. But still, you look at that minimum number and you're like, that's still good money. But even that isn't exact for the reasons I said earlier, all those factors that go into it. You know, these are all just guesstimates. And I'll tell you what, I haven't started making money until the last, I'd say, 4 months, because that's when my YouTube's been really growing. The last month's been great, and you don't get paid till the next month. And you also have to split it with YouTube. But I'll tell you what, guys, at the current rate we've been growing, and I said this in the last video, if I keep saving up, paying off my loans, now that I have to pay rent apparently in my house and work for my dad for free, so the amount of videos are going to lack, I should be able to move out of this house by January 2016. I hope that answer suffices. So for all you assholes thinking I make $1 billion, not quite right. Jesse, if you could one day rule the world, what would you do? I don't think I should ever rule the world, because bad things would happen. But I'd have good intentions. I would be like, world peace. No more money. Money's not a thing. We're going back to the barter system. I'll do a video for you if you give me food. That doesn't sound so bad, and I would be opting for world peace. I might even orchestrate a fraudulent alien invasion just so the whole world can band together and fight for a common cause, bringing us together as one. Also, YouTubers and gamers would be the 1%. We would be like the rich owners of the Illuminati, and everything would be great. See, this world wouldn't exist. It would die. Does your family have social media? I've answered this question before, and everyone needs to pay attention, because the amount of followers that my dad's fake account has is obscene. Guys, my dad doesn't know anything about Twitter, YouTube. Well, I mean, he's starting to understand, I guess, at least a little bit. He knows a million's a big number. That's promising. But he doesn't have Twitter, he doesn't have YouTube, he doesn't have Instagram, he doesn't have any accounts. Neither does my mom. They're all fucking fake. My brother, on the other hand, he did just start a YouTube not too long ago, and he does have a Twitter. YouTube is Big Brother, and his Twitter is Big Brother, but I think there's an underscore. You'll be able to know it's him by the amount of followers he has. Will you be doing more videos with Uncle Larry, and any other shirts coming in the future? These are on sale in the shop. We got the right color, it's a little bigger, keep it rigid, very sexy. Check out the Etsy link in the description to buy some. Oh my god, I love wearing this thing. I feel cool. I feel badass. I definitely hope to get Uncle Larry more videos. I have to pay him some visits just because of how welcoming he was in my house and how supportive he's been. So I definitely want to see him more in some videos. He actually isn't starting his own YouTube channel. That kind of fell flat. I think he was kind of joking, or he had second thoughts about it. I don't know. So that kind of sucks. But as far as future shirts, I definitely have some ideas. Hopefully I can sneak around my dad, and I want to make a Psycho Dad shirt. I just can't let him find out about that, because he'd be very pissed. He's like, what? You wanna... I don't even want to know. But yeah, Psycho Dad shirt, that's something to look forward to. Maybe we can even have that out by Father's Day, so you guys can buy your Psycho Dad a Psycho Dad shirt. If you could meet one video game character, who would it be, and what would you do? I would love to meet the Master Chief, obviously, and what would we do? We'd probably hit up McDonald's, we'd eat the McNuggets, we'd play Halo together, ironically, and he'd be like... We then probably have sex together. What's your favorite part of video making, and what types of videos do you love to make? Honestly, I love to make episodic series like you see here on the wall behind me, but that's all exactly behind me. I don't make those types of content at least as much, just because it takes more effort and more people and a lot of different things, and honestly, YouTube has changed the game for me. You guys want like at least one upload, maybe even 2 uploads a day, so the fact that I need to pump out more content, it's harder to really put more time and effort into these things. So right now, I love doing vlogs for you guys, even a Q&A video like that. Why? Because it's something I can manage and put out daily and make you guys happy. My favorite part of the video making process is probably this part right now. I like filming and acting. But back when the skits and stuff were doing that, where there's actually a story and character arcs and stuff, is I love putting it in the editor and seeing the finished product come to life. And there's always those wow moments in an episode that we've done, and it's like, oh, this felt really good to finally see, and it came to fruition. We made matter out of nothing. So Jesse, where is West Bumblefuck exactly? I think you mean East Bumblefuck, dude. You got a brain injury? That's right, the clip you're seeing right now is from a skit we did called 21 Shots, where I go crashing through this makeshift table, so I was really drunk and hit my head on the floor. That rattled my brain around, and I was basically a human vegetable for like 6 months, and I still like to think I'm recovering and will never be the same again. Are you familiar with Angry Grandpa and Kid Behind the Camera? Would you ever consider doing some sort of collaboration video with them? Believe it or not, given our unique... My dad's literally mowing the lawn right now, Jesus Christ. Thank God he doesn't have me out there mowing. Tomorrow I'm going to have to mow a lot. 11 lawns. Jesus Christmas. Anyway, given our unique situations, me and Pickle Boy have actually got in touch with each other. We've consoled one another and talked about our situations and basically vented, and it's nice to have someone who understands not only with the shit they're going through with the family, but also is doing YouTube in the process. So we've definitely been in touch. I'd like to think we're friends. Would we do a collab in the future? I'd love to do a video with Michael or Pickle Boy. It's just we're really far away, and as far as getting our dads involved, like I don't even know how that would go, really. It'd be cool, but I don't know. We'll put that on the back burner. What's your biggest fear now, and what was your biggest fear as a child? As a child, my biggest fear was death. I had some traumatic events happen to me, and it made me aware of my own mortality, and I was just afraid of dying. It was like I was so young, it's like I wanted to live my life, but like I don't want to die. It's kind of sad. As far as now, I still kind of have that fear, but my bigger fear now is just failure. I think there's just a lot of pressure by my family, and now with the Juggies, everyone requests it. It's just like I don't want to let anyone down. I just want to really... I'm a people pleaser at my core, and I just want to make everyone as happy as possible. Jesse, who's your favorite dog? I have a soft spot for boobs. I'm a boobs guy. I love Boobs so much. She's been there through thick and thin. We just have a great relationship. Poop John has been growing on me. He's like a badass motherfucker. Like, I love the dude. He's kind of ignorant. He's kind of stupid sometimes. He's dopey, I'd like to say. He's got a heart of gold, but he's really dumb. He doesn't know how to control his tail. It fucking hurts, whips me in the dick sometimes. And he jumps up to your face. Is my dad really gonna freaking mow the lawn right outside my room? Dad! Hey! Sorry about that. He's literally mowing right, like he knows I'm filming. But yeah, Poop John scares me with the crazy jumps that he does, and he comes really close to my face, and having been mauled by a dog when I was 8, John, nah. Boobs, all the way. My dad right now. It's good to be back. Uncle Larry, where you at? Oh my God. Are you going to propose to Juliet? Yes, I am, actually. I have the ring right here. No, I'm kidding! I'm not proposing to Juliet. We've been dating for a year and like 7 months now, and I don't want to get married for a long time. For at least like 5 years from now, at least 5 more years. It's like a lifetime investment, and really I'm invested in myself and you guys and trying to grow this YouTube channel and move out of my house. Then I can start thinking of the whole wife and family business. But Juliet's great, but no proposal. And if I was going to propose, I wouldn't tell you guys until after it happened. And the final question, if you could have one superpower, what would it be? Of course somebody needed to ask that. And I have to think hard, and I go with mind control. Or not so much mind control, but mind reading, like something, a power of the mind, so it's subtle enough you can just whip it out and totally reap benefits off of it. Like, I could be a bajillionaire by using this power. I could totally read your mind and control it, but you're probably not going to believe me. And then I would force them to believe it. Just like I'm doing right now. That's all the questions I'm answering in today's Q&A. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. God, you know what? Maybe I don't like boobs. Barking and my dad. Oh, God. Sorry. Yeah, once again, I am bipolar and I kind of lose my shit. I love you guys to death. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. Let me know if you have any more questions. Hashtag AskJugger over Twitter, Instagram, links in the description. Also, you can leave them in the comments below. I'll definitely get to them. Also, the giveaway for these shirts, I'm hoping to send them out finally this week. Sorry, my life's been kind of crazy recently. And yeah, I think we know each other a little bit more now. We just keep getting closer and closer till eventually we become one human. I love you, Juggies, to death. Don't forget to keep it rigid.